Welcome everyone to another interesting spin-off video. So yeah, it is pretty much the season for olives. As you can see, these are quite big here on this tree in particular, and I want to do another experiment. So we are gonna do some regular olives things with some of these, but the rest we are gonna be using to try and make some regular good old olive oil. So some of these trees have less olives, like this one here or this one over here, but there are some trees with more, like this one here. You can see this one is pretty filled. So yeah, I think I will set something up, get maybe some stepping stool or a ladder, get some container, and let's get to picking. All right, let's go. There it is. This is approximately the yield of a tree, not counting this basket here, because this is from a different tree. But yeah, this whole sack here is basically from this tree here, which actually I haven't gotten to pick all of them because they are still a bit green, and you want them kind of blackish, more black for if you want to press oil. But yeah, these trees are actually way bigger than they seem. If you go around here, you can actually see that this whole stump here was cut off some time ago. Yeah, these are younger shoots from the old trunk. I don't know, maybe these trees are like, what, 500 years, 300 years old, or something like that. Yeah, this is also the same wood the hakero is made out of. There's one here, you can see it. All right, so yeah, so we are probably gonna be doing day by day, tree by tree, and yeah, we are gonna at least attempt to get our own oil. All right, so I'm gonna kind of show you how this process goes. So we have our collected olives here. These are pretty big and super beautiful. I have a pounding stick here, and I have my pot. And yeah, you can probably guess what's gonna happen next is the setup here. Olives go in the pot, and then we go to town with the stick and make everything to mash. You can do this with some sort of machine or whatever, but yeah, I'm gonna do it like this because, well, it's a fun workout and I really don't need another way of doing this. So let me set up the time lapse and you will see how this goes. Alright, so this is what we are left with. It's a wonderful olive mash, pretty much. It's nicely pink too, and I can actually see all the oil shimmering in there. So yeah, to be completely serious, I've actually done some testing before and I've made a tiny batch of olive oil, so I get the hang of all the filtering and all of that. So yeah, I actually didn't show that part because that was all experimentation. I felt like Unga Bunga caveman when this stuff was discovered, because I actually didn't really understand the guides that were on the internet, so I had to figure this out pretty much myself. But yeah, I'm pretty proud I could actually get it to work. It works pretty good. So yeah, we are left with this olive pulp here, which we pretty much have to press, which is kind of the next step. But before that, we have to let this sit for a bit and let all the juices come out and everything. It's actually recommended that this is like done with a bit of warmth, like 27 degrees or something like that. But it's not super important. Just leave this for like 8 hours in the state it is right now, and then you can press it with the next step. Alright, here we go. We have the setup going on here. I have the garbage bin. We have our mash in here. And this is like some previous stuff I already did just to experiment. So yeah, we have our makeshift press here, which is just a sleeve of cloth. We're gonna put some stuff in there and then twist it together. You're gonna see that, so let's do it. Alright, now this is how it goes. We take our sock, then we take our stuff, it goes in here, about 3 scoops, something like that. You're almost finished. Then we need our helper. Grab one side. We try to like bring this out somewhat evenly, and then we twist. You twist like your life depends on it. And at the beginning you do it more softly because there's a lot of juice to be pressed out, but later you like keep pressing this more to the twisting end. And there it goes. And slowly the pot fills up. Yeah. That's a nice one. Alright. Now we keep twisting harder. And slowly but surely all the juices flow out. Obviously with a press this would be easier, but it's a good hand workout. I can like press alongside this like this as well. This poor cloth is also getting really abused, but that's what it's for. We keep on doing this still like notice that you have to go too hard for any noticeable juice to come out. And after that, we say, well, we have more than enough olives, so we don't have to be that thorough. Then the pressed stuff goes in our bin here. You can see it's pretty dry actually. You can see most of the pulp has actually been pressed out, which is what we want. All right, and now we...
Ancient times you would have fed that to the pigs.
Yeah, something like that. And now we repeat. This goes on for pretty much the time till this pot is empty. There's quite a bit of oil already in there. Just can't really see it because it's a bit agitated. I'm just gonna reach in there. This is like, you know, the oil really doesn't contaminate itself, so you can like, doesn't have to be that perfectly done. And in there. That's gonna be it. By the way, this is also like great hand moisturizer, if you wanna know. In the bin. Yes. All right. This is the step you already know. Now we have like the triple ball going. It's the best setup. As you can see, this does quite a bit of mess, so we have like most of the things covered with plastic. All right, push this forwards. This because it has absorbed quite a bit of the juice. There we go again. One big squeeze. Another big squeeze. And the last of it. And that's gonna be it. There we have it. Stuck in there, obviously, after you have like pressed it with like 700 kilograms of force or something like that. Works pretty well. I'm gonna leave this here. There we go. This is what we are left with. See some contamination here? Yes. You can see this yellow stuff here on top here. You can see all of this is oil here. All of this yellow stuff. It's already like separating out and going to the top. There's a lot of oil in here, you see? All of this is oil and so on. And it's like mixed in because this is like an emulsion. Because obviously the oil is not floating inside the olive separated. It's like in the flesh. So in here we have to add some water so we get better separation. And it has to be warm water. So you have to warm this up. And then the oil falls out of the emulsion of the flesh of the olive, which is actually gonna be our next part. And then you have to filter it, but that's the next part. So yeah, this has been the pressing part, and I will see you in the next section. Alright everyone, here is our olive oil filtering setup. It's not really super high tech, but I mean it works. So we have here like a cut bottle with
Of olive oil,
Yeah.
evidently.
obviously old cut bottle of olive oil. This is like a cloth. It's semi-fine. You can like see it's like somewhat translucent there. It's like what, some handkerchief kind of deal, old cloth. So you can see this is empty because I already scooped out most of this stuff, but you can see some of the oil residue in there.
Grime.
This is the stuff which we made, the pressed things, and here is our there's 3 filter stages. So this, what's in this bottle here, you can see, very nice. That liquid is the oil, that green stuff. This then settles down and gets super clear, but this is basically, when I took this and put it in here, in the filtering, after it filters, it kind of like gets into this state, which is this. This is what I scooped out from the top. You can see there's like a pretty thick olive oil layer here, as you can see, and on this side you can see there's all the pulp on the bottom, but you can see it's still mixed with the olive oil. This is basically everything of this is olive oil, and what's in here is what I could like scoop off from the surface somewhat clean. I mean, it's not super clean, you can see the residue here, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm like torn on what I'm gonna do here. I don't know if I should like, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out the cloth and probably like clean it up a bit, because it's like super sticky and like, how is it called, like clogged from all the
Grimy.
olive residue. So let me like get off all of these things here. Just gonna put them here. This tail is made from plastic anyway, so it's really easy to clean. Alright, so one thing with this kind of filtering is, you can see there's like a huge layer of olive oil in here as well.
Lift it up so we can see it from the side. From the
Yes,
top you
from
only
the
see
side.
the yellow coat. There it
There
is,
you
the
go.
olive layer, oil layer. You see it. It's
There it is.
amazing the amount actually.
Look at this. It's like super nice and golden. Look inside there.
We need to take it out from there.
Yeah, we have to like
Something.
either with some sort of tube or we like scoop it.
Or syringe,
Yeah,
perhaps.
or something like that. Like this kind of scoop here is even contaminated, but I'm gonna like
this. Yes.
you can see this.
No, very nice.
All of
very,
this
very
is
nice.
oil, and this now goes inside here, which is our more clean, if you wanna see, wanna like say it like that, cleaner olive oil separation. But yeah, we're gonna do something about this, like try and catch all this oil here, and then yeah, we repeat. We like get the cloth again, we like clean it up a bit, take the stuff from the pot, put it on top, and like separate it like in these 3 steps, and then you get like I think pretty much the most yield you can get. Maybe we have to treat this like with a bit of warm water, so
Yeah, something like that.
the oil gets better separation from the pulp or something like that. We will see. But yeah, this setup is working, as you can see.
Yes,
And
it is.
for like what did we like make? It was like 3, 4, 5 kilograms of olives.
Yeah, I think it was more like 12 kilos.
No, it wasn't that
It's
much.
what, like
Maybe 7 at most,
8. I would say 8.
something like that. But yeah, this
It
is
was quite a big amount. It was not very little.
It was like one entire thing, one of the big. Yeah, you saw the pot, the aluminum pot. It was like one full pot, because we did like 2
Half pots, yes.
half pots, so it was
One
one.
full pot, it's like 8 kilos, yes.
something like 8
7,
kilograms.
8 kilos.
and that's what we get like.
That's like
What we get
16
from-
pounds.
Yeah, something like that. And I don't know. These olives seem to be pretty rich in oil, so
It's a bit more than 16 pounds. It's something
I
like
think we
18
will
pounds.
we will like get like an amount like this.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like this. Because their layer here is also still pretty big.
Yes, it's like 4 millimeters thick, 5 millimeters thick, something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. You can see if you do this, then the oil gets together.
Mm.
Anyway, so we are gonna do that, and yeah, that's. You can try to do it as well if you wanna like filter olives this way, which is kind of crude, but yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was like scooping the oil here. Like you Americans, you get the crude oil from the earth. We get it from the trees in Spain. This is our version of crude oil. All right, enough with the jokes. So yeah, I will see you like when we have like most of the oil filtered probably.
Mm-hmm. And put in this
This
jar
container
here.
I'm probably also gonna show you how it settles down and all these stuff
Yeah,
settles
we
down.
could try to make a time lapse about that. That would be
Takes
nice.
like 2 days.
It takes 2 days.
That's the problem. So yeah, see you in the next part thing. Okay, so after countless times of skimming this and getting the oil part from the top, you can see that there's a very, very, very small layer remaining. Like right over here. There's not much in there anymore. And countless times filtering through paper, through cloth, and skimming again. This is like what is left behind. This is like the sludge I can't really filter efficiently. And here's the yield. This is what we get. There we go. I think this is a 1 liter bottle. So I think we did pretty good for the amount of olives we got. You might be wondering, why is it so murky? Well, the oil is like that in the beginning. If you let it sit, it's gonna clear up. I can put a picture at the end of how it looks after a few days. So yeah, this is probably gonna conclude the olive series. Not for us, obviously. We are still gonna press some more because we wanna like get 1 liter of oil. But for you, the video ends here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.